Ready? I'm Officer Droge, the Twitter cop for RileyCountyPolice.org, and I'm really happy to be in the City Park West neighborhood for Manhattan Day, a day that celebrates neighbors and communication, and along with that is Nextdoor.com. Nextdoor.com is something that RCPD, EMS, Manhattan Fire Department, Riley County Emergency Management, and City of Manhattan started supporting in January of this year, and it is a Facebook-like app that helps bolster better communication throughout the neighborhood, and we hope that the community is enjoying it, and we're already seeing that it's being used quite a bit by neighbors in the community.
Why is this better than Neighborhood Watch?
The problem with Neighborhood Watch is, at its core, it works. It is meant to engage community members in communication. The problem with Neighborhood Watch is we're a transient community. We have a lot of people here for K-State, Fort Riley, so we don't have that core group of people that stay here for 20 or 30 years. We do have community members that stay that long, but it's tough to keep a Neighborhood Watch group together. Nextdoor is a lot easier to handle, it's a lot easier to use, and it has day-to-day uses. Whereas Neighborhood Watch is meant to increase communication between the police department and the neighborhoods, Nextdoor.com is really meant to increase communication overall, and that, we hope, will help reduce crime just as well, if not better, than the Neighborhood Watch program.
Now, you said this neighborhood kind of precedes the city a little bit. What are the numbers? What did they look like, and what do they look like now as far as users?
When I first started researching Nextdoor, before we had decided it was something that we wanted to support, there were about 63 accounts in the entire county of Riley, and a good majority of them were in City Park West. So community members found value in this service before the police department even started looking at it, which was one of the things that made us think that this is something that the community could use as a whole. Now we're coming up on 2,000 accounts, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you remember our Twitter account, we started with 53, and then within 2 to 3 years later, we're coming up on 10,000. So we hope that it will continue to grow, just as our Twitter account did, maybe even more so, because it's something that community members can use day to day to find lost cats, sell things, found property. It's really just a great communication tool.
Awesome. And I have to ask you about your tool belt, because you've got some interesting tools. It's not just the typical, what I would think of as the police tool belt. So right up front, you've got the iPhone right on the holster. So.
Yeah, I'm internationally known as a Twitter cop because I tweet about being in law enforcement. I tweet about what RCPD is doing. So just as important as my handcuffs and taser, the iPhone and the Twitter app is something that I use quite often.
Awesome. And how can people get in touch with you on Twitter? What's your ID?
On Twitter, we're at Riley County PD. For those that don't use Twitter, we use Facebook. It's facebook.com/Riley County PD. You can find me on Nextdoor if you're in the Riley County area, and then you can always contact me through my contact information at RileyCountyPolice.org.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.